Hello, everybody. Hello. Great being on. Trends in the news. No Trends Journal this weekend. We're taking a break. Oof, Easter holiday, Passover. We got to pass over it for a week. I mean, the work we're putting out in this magazine, nothing like it. Nothing like it. And we're giving you everything we can in these times. I've been in this business for 45 years. Never seen a trip like this. Hey, see the markets today? It was a happy day. A happy day. Dow was up over 1,000 points. What happened here? Stocks rally. This is from CNBC. Stocks rally Tuesday on hopes that U.S.-China trade tensions could ease. On hopes. How many fucking times we've been hearing this back and forth on this tariff stuff? Well, I changed my mind. Doing it different today. How about tomorrow? Well, tomorrow's another day. You never know. But anyway, the markets are taking a beating, and that's no baloney. Let's see, the Dow was up over 1,000, the S&P 2.51, no really 2.71, the NASDAQ, they were down yesterday, so here's why they went up. The major averages spiked on Tuesday with the news that Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent told a group of investors, a group of rich guys, hey, come on, we're in the club over here, investors, all right, I'm from BlackRock, I'm a Fink, you got it? I'm a Jamie Dimon, I'm an investor, come on. Investors, get this in your head, everybody, you're just a piece of nobody's shit. Yeah, only the big guys and girls, ooh, big. Yeah, they're the only ones that count. Told investors that there will, quote, be a de-escalation in the trade war with China. Yep, as we used to say, bullshit has its own sound. No one thinks the current status quo is sustainable, he said. You ready? With a meet hosted by J.P. Morgan Chase. Hey, I'm Jamie Dimon. You know who I am, man? Yeah? We've been convicted of 5 felonies. And we don't go to jail. Fuck you. You go to jail. Hey. You hate genocide? But lock them up. Get them out of here. Hey, I'm Jamie Dimon. 5 felonies. Oh, we rigged the precious metals market. That's all right. Anyway, what do you got? And then they go, Tuesday's gains erased the sharp losses suffered in previous session. And Dow was down 970 points. So it's flattened out. Investors grew increasingly uncertain, when Trump posted on Truth Social that the economy would slow if Federal Reserve did not cut interest rates. In the latest of multiple recent posts calling out Chair Jerome Powell by name, he called the Fed chief Mr. Too Late and a major loser. Go back to your Trends Journal. We said that Trump was going to push to lower interest rates. Oh, by the way, the last time when the Fed did not lower interest rates, Trump said that was a good move. That's right. Just bullshit comes out any side of his mouth he wants. But now you got to lower interest rates because the economy's going down and the equity markets are going down. We've been saying he was going to do this because you got to go back to 2018 when December was the worst December since the Great Depression. He pushed Powell to lower interest rates. He did in January 2019, and whoo, the markets took off. Oh, and then you had the repo crisis. Won't talk about that. What else? Bitcoin. That retakes that 90,000 mark. And you know us, we've been saying it. Gold has taken a lot of the shine out of Bitcoin, but it's still a big one. And, the facts are all here. The Bitcoin club is pretty tight in with the Trump gang. Yeah. This is an article in the Toilet Paper Record. Trump raised, you ready? $239 million for inauguration, a record. Isn't that nice? About 140 people or companies gave at least $1 million. All we are plantation workers of Slavelandia. Corporations and a billionaire club. You got it? The merger of state and corporate powers. What's this guy's name? Mussolini? Yeah, fascism. That's what he calls it by definition. Oh, if you hate Mussolini, then you must hate Italians and you're an Italian. That's the kind of shit that they would throw out if I was Jewish and condemning Jewish people. Not Jewish people, the murderers in Israel that they're making Jewish people suffer for. And then it goes on to say, the three largest contributions came from poultry producer Pilgrims, which donated $5 million, and a crypto company, Ripple Inc., and others. You got it? So we're bullish on Bitcoin, have been for a long time, and it's going to help boost it along. And again, there's going to be the day of central bank digital currencies. The whole world is going to be going digital. AI is just part of the beginning of that. So gold was down $43, but it's still selling at $3,379. It was up to $3,000, almost 500, $3,499. Yeah. It's going to have a reverse. There's no question about it. But with the uncertainty of the world, this thing's just going to keep moving. Stocks dollar nosedive as Trump flogs Fed. That was the news from the Wall Street Journal yesterday. Today's news about yesterday. And they go on to say that the Dow Industrial Average dropped nearly 972 points on Monday and is on pace for the worst April since 1932. The Great Depression. Again, the December 2018 was the worst since 1931. Yep. So this is serious what's going on. So they're going to try to do everything they can to keep pumping it up. Magnificent Seven don't look so magnificent. Dow nears the worst April since 1932. Chinese company announces significant advances in EV batteries. The Chinese, we've been writing about this in your Trends Journal, are taking over the EV market, where Tesla shares are down 41%. This is big. They're going to be, as we said, they're going to be very advanced technologically. Again, you put the facts together. When little slick Willie Clinton, I didn't have sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. She only sucked my dick. Yeah, that guy brought China into the World Trade Organization. 10% of 18 years olds went to college. Now, with all the manufacturing, not all of it, but a load of manufacturing from America and Europe flooded into China and gave them everything they never had. Now nearly 70% are going to college. So you have a very, very educated society. They've been around a long time, these cats. And they're going to school. And here it's going down. It's very important. Again, we're writing about EV every week. Again, the facts are all there. We're giving you what no magazine in the world is giving you. And the more subscribers we have, the more we can do to help you and the world, because we're fighting for freedom. I'm a warrior for the Prince of Peace. Oh, it's Easter time. We're not a peep about peace. More bad news for luxury stocks. No kidding. We've been writing about this for how long in the Trends Journal? Remember, the fish rots from the head down. When you're seeing luxury going down, it's going down. As AI changes the economy, companies need to keep pace. Markets hand brands over to AI. Marketers hand brands over to AI. Johnson & Johnson moves to focus its AI strategy. All right, we have a whole section in your Trends Journal, 2 sections on AI. Joe Duran and Ben Davis. And we're giving you technocracy too. That's a big one. You ready? Here we go. This is from CNBC yesterday. The magic number to retire comfortably fell to 1.26 million in America. Can you imagine you need 1.26 million to retire comfortably? Remember there were millionaires? How about inflation? You got it? Goes back to gold. The dollar is dead. It's the beginning of the end. They're going to have the ceremony to bury it in the near future. Inflation is skyrocketing. How many people could have $1.26 million? How many people have that kind of money? I got a job at Walmart, so I'm making that kind of dough. No, I work at Target. No, Lowe's. Home Depot. Yeah. This is really serious. But anyway, just to mention it. And then on to the reality of what's going on with gold. You ready? This is the Saturday toilet paper record. Making a pitch for the virtues. 0, 0, 0 about the spiking gold prices. Spiking. This is Business Finance, Wall Street Journal, Monday. NVIDIA finds way to sell in China despite curbs. Dealers, not a word about the spiking gold prices. New York Times, Monday, April 21st. Will a federal judge break up Google? This they call this shit business section. This is all, not a word, 0 about gold. All right? This thing is serious. It's going to continue to go up because the world is going down. And of course, the big news is the Pope died. There's an article in here. Pontiff meets with Vance after criticizing U.S. policy. What was the U.S. policy he was criticizing? Trump's administration's deportation policies, and urged Catholics to reject anti-immigration narratives. In an unusually direct attack on the American government. I know he's talked about peace every now and about Gaza, but where are all the where's this big Pope movement to stop the genocide being committed? And where are all the Catholic priests? You little boys? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Where are you? Oh, is Easter Sunday? The Prince of Peace? And everything? Pontiff. Yeah, look at here. Big thing. Groundbreaking Pope reshaped the church. What groundbreaking Pope? I mean, it was heavy enough to break some ground the way this guy looked, man. You know, one page after another. What groundbreaking? This is how they build up the shit to make you look up to these clowns. And whether you like them or not, I don't like any of them. I don't like any of them because they're not doing anything in the name of peace. Nothing. A little bit of talk. No action. Again, as my cousin talking, and he said, you know, a lot of celebrities are moving up in this area where you're living. Celebrities. What the fuck are you talking about, celebrities? Some fucking clown that plays an act of somebody else? A celebrity? Oh, I'm just a piece of shit celebrity. He said, yeah. He said, I'm not going to use that word anymore. Dignitary. Dignitary. An official piece of shit. Yeah. Look at how they pump this crap up. Look at these pictures in the Saturday toilet paper record of Vance and his Maloney baloney over there in Italy. Look at this picture. Look at the red carpet. Look at all the little boys, maybe some girls in the back, dressed up in their stupid childish drag. Their little fucking costumes. Playing the drums, playing the mute, beep, 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 beep. A red carpet. Fuck off. What's this red carpet shit? What's all these people saluting you? Oh, don't you know who I am? I sucked my way up to the top. I'm better than you. You're still in fucking kindergarten. That's what they're doing with this shit. They treat us like we're in kindergarten. Look up to the principal. Look up to your teacher. Look up their ass. No, they suck up their ass. Here, look at the picture of this other clown, this little stupid boy of nothing. Oh, that Trump used to make fun of. Oh, now he's the Secretary of State, Marco Rubio. Look at these little guys dressed up in this costume. Look at this little fucking shit. Yep. And that's the way it is. Oh, by the way, business, don't subscribe to the Trends Journal. Pay $6 to go to the toilet paper record on the weekend. Look at this stupid picture. Look at this. Look at this. Who's this fucking guy? The trade advisor who hates trade. One page after another. They're not giving you anything. They got nothing. They have nothing. We're giving you everything. So give it back. We should be bigger than any of these papers, any of these magazines. What we're giving you. Pontiff meets. Anyway, yeah. What else we got here? Netanyahu accused of plot to defy top court. This is in the Financial Times, and it goes on to say that Netanyahu said, a bar said that more than an hour before Hamas attacked, he had instructed that Netanyahu's military secretary be notified of the irregular intelligence signs coming from Gaza. And they're saying what we've been saying. They knew this was going to happen. There were 39 weeks of judicial protests going on in Israel. People forgot about that. Because Trump, Netanyahu, Greenberg, Iceberg, what's the difference? He wanted to get rid of the judiciary so he doesn't have to go to court. Yeah, Israeli strikes on Gaza killed 37 Palestinians. That was 2 days ago. Presenting credentials to Herzog, Huckabee says Iran seeks to destroy Israel than U.S. Can you believe this? There's this guy, Mike Huckabee. Quote, it has always been their desire that Israel would be the opening act. Then it would be America's turn to face destruction, said Huckabee. Or, to put it in another simple way, Israel is the appetizer and the United States is the entree. Sick, stupid shit from a shithead. I got to swallow the crap coming out of this guy's mouth. Of course, be a good American. Follow your leader in any country. Yep. He goes on to say, Huckabee, a Baptist minister, yeah. You and I believe in a different Christ, Jack. He said he comparing Huckabee to a biblical patriarch, Abraham. This guy, Herzog, the president, Abraham. Oh, God, I forgot. God told Abraham that the land belongs to Israel, right? God has lockjaw, never talked to anybody in 3,500 years. And the only person he ever talked to in the entire existence of whatever was Abraham. You know, save your crap. He goes on. Huckabee said his appointment by Trump was a calling from God himself. I know what God you're talking about, man. And it keeps going on. New UN ambassador, Israel backs Israel's total blockade of Gaza. That's Huckabee again. Yep. We're visiting the Israeli settlements in the West Bank in 2017. Huckleberry claimed that the territory was not under Israeli occupation. Quote, I think Israel has title deed of Judea and Samaria. There are certain words I refuse to use. There is no such thing as the West Bank. It's Judea and Samaria. There's no such thing as a settlement. They're communities, they're neighborhoods, they're cities. And there's no such thing as occupation. Oh, yeah? You mean in violation of the Geneva Convention and UN Article 242? That everyone must swallow the shit spewing out of the mouth of this shithead shows you what kind of shit show it is. And they're in charge. So be a good boy and girl. Yeah, Russian missile cut teen romance short. Big Wall Street Journal story on Friday. Not a word, not one word about Gaza. Yeah, Monday. Toilet paper record. 0. Weekend edition of the Wall Street Journal. 0 coverage about the genocide being committed with the support of the United States and clowns like Huckleberry. Saturday, day after day, today, yesterday, nothing. Nothing. Nordic nations join to fend off Moscow. Spending all this money, Nordic nations. They got a couple million people there. You put them all together, you're going to beat Russia? You go to war with Russia, it's the end of life on Earth. It'll be nuclear annihilation. And again, we've been writing week after week in the Trends Journal about how so much money is going in Western nations as their economies are going down to build up their military. Because when all else fails, they take you to war. And it's failing. To waste your money on this kind of stupid crap, military, it's new millennium warfare. It's a whole different game. You ready for this one? Another billionaire ramps up his profile. Speculation grows that Illinois Governor Pritzker wants 2028 nod from Democrats. A daddy's boy, a Hyatt boy, a billionaire. Like I said, right from the very beginning, been with investors, billionaires, multimillionaires to give the money for the inauguration. The merger of state and corporate powers is fascism. And there we got it. There's a lot more here. And here's one. Lilly's pill for diabetes. Weight loss shows positive results. Yeah, I have a pill. How about the stop eating shit pill? How about that one, huh? Oh, no, I'm not going to stop eating shit. I'm going to take a pill. By the way, the first book I worked on, it's over there, Natural Healing, back in the 80s. And I have an honorary doctorate from the National University of Health Sciences. So it's not empty talk. Don't forget to get the shot. Okay. See you tomorrow with the judge, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Thanks for tuning in. And please subscribe to the Trends Journal. The more subscribers we have, the more we can do to change society in a more positive direction. Thank you.